Calling all Umis! Team Umi Zoomy!
1, 2, 3, 4, Umi! Zoomy! Umi! Umi, Zoomy, Umi, Zoomy!
Citizens of Earth out there and in here, our mission is to go to Mars. We want to put humanity on the forefront of technology again. We want to go up to Mars. And on Mars, we want to build energy, nuclear reactors. Specifically, we want to build nuclear fusion reactors because it's clean, it's the best way, it's the best energy source for humanity, and it's the next step forward in humanity's evolution. But before I can do that, I need a team. Oh, okay. Tommy, Lily, Jackson, Emmett. Okay, if I want this to work, I need a team of experts on this. First, I need someone technologically able, someone who can do my AI or programming, anything that I need.
That can be me.
Nah, I got it.
No,
that's me.
No,
That's
keep
me.
it. Keep it quiet.
Okay, all right, hit me.
I can be your CTO or Chief Technology Officer. In the classroom, I will be using simplistic Scratch-based code to make prototypes of each of the sensors that will work similarly to the ones on Mars. On Mars, I'll be also coding and using AI to make the sensors and make sure they work properly and measure the different ingredients they need incorrectly and make sure they don't malfunction. In the real world, I'll be ordering different machinery that needs to match up with what the CEO wants and make sure they function properly and stuff like that.
What I want, perfect. Okay, I can't just run a company just off of
Me,
CEO.
I want me manager.
Okay,
No, no. I'm
Okay,
Lily.
alright.
I'm the me manager. I record and edit all of our videos, make sure we meet all the requirements. And on Mars, I'll be posting regularly so that people on Earth know our progress and keep you up to date.
Okay, perfect. I like publicity. Okay, but I can't just run off like a media manager and a
Alright, I
CTO.
guess I'll jump in. Okay. Well, I can be the quality assurance manager. Why are you recording?
Okay. All right, not now.
For the media team. For
Oh,
the
sorry, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
For media.
Okay.
So I'll be the quality assurance manager. Basically, my generic role is that I'll be making sure that everyone does everything they're supposed to be doing. In the classroom, I'll make sure that we fit all of Mr. Bot's criteria and requirements on the rubric, and then I'd make sure that everything gets submitted on time with the right documents, everything else that goes smoothly. And then on Mars, I'll make sure that our sensors are up to date. I'll make sure that our team is working hard and smoothly to get everything done efficiently, and I'll make sure that our project runs successfully.
Okay, well, I can't just run off these three. I need someone to do my research.
I got you.
need
I got
someone-
you. I'll be the chief research officer, which is basically just a fancy way of saying I'll research stuff. So in the classroom or on Earth, I will be in charge of figuring out better ways to make this fusion reactor work. We also talked about making it into sections, so modulars. So by doing all the research ahead of time and focusing on the fusion reactor on Earth and then eventually shipping it over, we might have problems, so I'd have to research ways in which to make it all run smooth.
Perfect.
Now, on Mars, I will be in charge of making sure that the modules come together correctly and that the fusion reactor works efficiently and effectively on the Martian landscape.
Perfect. Okay, that's exactly what I needed. And then as CEO, I will be helping my team out. I'll be working collaboratively with my QA to get everything done and having efficient, quality work coming out in time, especially for humanity, which relies on us to get civilization on Mars. I'll also be working with my chief research officer in order to get the nuclear reactor, because it's gonna be split up into modules, onto Mars as fast and quickly as possible so we can start nuclear fusion as fast as possible. But the only thing is, there's not a lot of representation here. I think the Martians they're a bit underrepresented, especially when we're going to Mars. Martian representative, come here. Come in.
A Martian?
I know.
From
Okay.
Mars?
So, I need you guys to explain, what are we going to be doing on Mars? What are we going to be doing on Mars? Explain it to it.
So we'll be needing a bunch of sensors to be able to make all this happen on Mars. So for instance, humans are, their temperature range is really picky. So they're either really hot or really cold. There's nowhere in between. So by having these temperature sensors within the spacesuits, like in the feet, the head, the abdomen, we can accurately figure out what temperature the astronaut or Martian is, and we can effectively keep the person healthy and happy. We'll also be needing these temperature sensors within the fusion reactor to maintain an efficient reaction and make sure we're generating the most power possible.
Okay. Okay, I think we need a little bit more than that,
Yeah.
though.
So similarly to what Jackson's mentioned about the different environments and atmospheres on Mars, as you would know specifically, we also need an air pressure sensor. We need to make sure that the air pressure is not only safe to live in, but safe for our nuclear fusion reactors to work in. By doing this, we're gonna take some air pressure sensors up with us onto our shuttle, and we'll place them around the sites where we will be testing the nuclear fusion reactors. And by getting this statistical information, we'll make sure that everything runs smoothly and our project can work well. If we didn't do this, for example, if we took the air pressure from Earth and not on Mars and we just created our project willy-nilly, it might not be really accurate and we might waste a bunch of time, information, and money throughout the project. So by having these sensors on Mars, we can make sure that everything goes well and our project will be successful.
Okay, yeah, that sounds smart. I think we need one more, at least another one. We got to have a little bit more for especially with a nuclear reactor on Mars.
Another sensor you may need is an air quality sensor.
Okay.
Since the air on Mars has a different composition, it's mostly made of CO2, which can cause irritation to people with their ears, eyes, nose, and lungs and stuff like that.
Okay.
So if we have those air quality sensors on the workers, it will give them a suitable environment for work, and it can also be in the nuclear reactors, since it can pollute the reaction and cause the reaction to produce something else besides what is wanted. It can also sense dust storms, which can damage equipment and harm people and the workers.
Yeah, and that's something we definitely don't want. And another thing we definitely don't want is to intrude on Martian activity. So using motion sensors, we will be. Please put the phone down. It's okay. I understand that, but like team meeting, okay. But for the motion sensor, we will be detecting Martian activity in order to, when we're putting the nuclear reactor on Mars, we won't be implicating ourselves with Martians. So, is that good? Do you accept? Are we good? Yes! She said yes!